Auntie, if you like sushi, can you let him know by giving him 5 stars over there? 4. Oh, you quite like him, huh?
Wow, it's so interesting that when you put it near the offering, it's actually 3 bars, look.
Look how creepy this place is, what the fuck? This area is so dirty. Is there someone there?
We would like to know if there are any spirits here who would like to communicate with us.
Do I sit here? Is the mic on? It's on? Is it on? Hi, my name is Sushii and I just stayed in the most haunted estate in Singapore. And now my life is changed forever. Why did I do it? Because of the views. My previous few videos did quite well, so I'm continuing this trend. But now it's starting to feel like I don't recognize myself anymore. I do know that there have been numerous reports of hauntings and paranormal stuff going on in the estate.
Whatever that I was experiencing from 2019 was just increasing, and then I started seeing these figures. The first time I saw was right here when I was sitting down, and it was standing right here behind me. It was just this black, tall figure right about here. The eyes was red.
I even saw a clip where someone heard a spirit crying in one of his rooms. Like, did you hear that in the previous clip? Like, what the fuck was that? I'm usually a skeptic when it comes to things of this nature, you know, paranormal stuff. But after completing this journey, I think I now have a different outlook on ghosts and spirits. Here's my story. What the fuck am I doing here? Why am I even doing this challenge? Shit. Time for a word from our sponsor. Did you know that the EverDesk is tested and proven to increase your productivity by 1000%? And this bad boy can turn into a personal slave to help you do your house chores. Yes, I'll say whatever I want to entice you to buy this desk because I've sold my soul. No, but really, just look at the amount of desk space that you have. That's more than enough room to fit all your failed ambitions on a single table. So many accessories to personalize your space. So many options to choose from. It's the perfect table for upgrading your workspace. The EverDesk Plus is the best desk that you'll ever use. I mean, just take a gander at this beautiful piece of work. I mean the table. Wow, what is that, a river inside my table? I don't know what it is, but it looks f***ing beautiful. Every piece of EverDesk's Wild Folk series is meticulously crafted to preserve the integrity of the lumber. That's artisanship, baby. So head down to EverDesk's showroom today and experience the magic for yourself. If you're a lazy piece of crap, you can visit everdeskplus.com and use code 22PlusSushii for discounts off your purchase. So what are you waiting for? Invest in yourself today with the EverDesk Plus. Yeah, the day started off like any other. I had my regular cereal with water, and then I packed up for my trip. I brought along my EMF detector for detecting spirits, because apparently ghosts are electrical. I brought a spirit box to communicate with ghosts, and also so that I could tell the ghosts to haunt my enemies. And lastly, my Ouija board, which unfortunately I had a failed attempt at using it in my previous video, so hopefully this time it works. Yeah, I also bought a new bag for my trip, which I really loved. Personally, I find that the best way to break into a new purchase is to actually season it up a little bit and then throw it in the corner and start humiliating it to show it who's boss. Because after all, I am the one carrying the relationship. I then took a cab down to 1 Spooner Road and I arrived in the most haunted estate in Singapore at about 5:30 PM. I'm in the field now. This is the back of the building, 1 Spooner Road. So this is the corner unit. Seems to be unoccupied. Yeah, I hear someone in there. It is occupied. You know, I walked around the place, I checked it out. It was actually very beautiful. I was actually in love with the whole rustic atmosphere of the place, although the corridors were old and dusty. Like your mum's puss. I actually ran into one of my supporters as well, one of you guys, who was staying in Spooner Road itself, because I was live streaming there for a bit and he noticed it. Dude, you fucking stream sniper, you. Just kidding, actually, thanks. Thanks for coming down and saying hi. Wait, can you say again what, BTO, waiting for BTO, then you rent this unit here?
Yeah, they give us the unit here, the government.
But any like bangings or like Pontiana or ghost sightings that you came across?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's mostly just people making noise, that's why.
Like your neighbors making noise?
Not all the neighbors, but like some neighbors.
Some neighbors. Maybe it's not neighbors.
I want to believe these neighbors.
I continued exploring the place, but I was very drawn to this particular spot in the estate. I'm in love with this place. But anyway, I'm waiting for... Which I later on found out that there was actually a very sinister reason why I was so attracted to that spot. How did I find out? Through Perlin. Hey, yo. So I actually invited a friend, Perlin, who happens to be an intuitive reader and someone who could apparently sense ghosts and spirits in our corporeal realm. Yes, very interesting stuff. But I wanted to get her to come to One Spooner Road to give a bit of a vibe check of the place to see if she could sense any negative and bad energy in the area, and we got to work immediately.
We're just walking past this area, like it feels a bit off. Like here? Here?
Right here?
Yeah.
This area is off?
Yes. Yeah,
In what way? Where are you going?
The chair.
Let's talk about it. This building?
Yeah, it's a bit fucked up, like visually and also like vibe-wise. I feel like there's at least 13 different things in there. That particular window, I feel like got something facing outwards. No, like I think a couple of them are aware.
That we can see?
Yes.
Are they looking back?
No, they sense that we are here. So basically they can kind of like sense our presence, and I don't think they see us. Like it's
Right. They
person.
sense the energy or something.
Maybe like some people they see ghosts, they see shadows, right? Or
Yeah.
like random balls of light. I feel like that is how they see us also. That particular corner, that room, there's like 3.
Where? This one?
Yes. This whole area is fucked, man. Like the whole back area is just empty.
Like this feel.
That corner got quite a bit. This corner is a bit quieter. That corner is also fucked. I feel like
Upstairs.
the upper floors of this block will be a bit weird. I wish I can feel like this space is peaceful. Like
So according to Perlin, One Spooner Road was fucked. AKA it was the party central for ghosts. And after we did a vibe check, I decided to whip out my device to probe. And I also took out my EMF detector. It was at like 4 bar just now.
oh shit. No, it feels like something's approaching. Bye guys. It feels like a female spirit.
Female spirit?
Yeah.
I had a bit of goosebumps. We're in the middle of the field right now. That's the block. Is it in the ground? Maybe some electrical
No, it's in
wires?
the middle of this area.
Yeah, it's not on the ground. It's
Oh, wait.
in the middle. Oh wow, okay, that's strong.
I got
Oh,
goosebumps.
maybe it's something in...
Yeah, it feels like it's there.
I'm not sure if you guys can see, but there's a... It looks like something is buried in there or something.
I got an image of a lady that keep popping up.
If you're uncomfortable, just let me know, we can just go somewhere else.
And then Perlin started to get accurate with her readings or sensing of spirits, which, I don't know, is she really sensitive to energies? Or is it just a coincidence?
Fire hydrant, okay. So Perlin says she senses something weird in front, so we're gonna go there now. Look at her, she's so into this. Let's see if she's correct. She said she senses something at the fire hydrant. Anything there?
Yeah, it's like at the 3rd and 4th just now.
3rd and 4th? Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, wow.
Hey, I'm the fucking detector, man, guys.
So Perlin said she sensed something at this fire hydrant, this area.
We went to 5. Oh my god, I got goosebumps.
And it just went to 5 bars.
This one feels like grumpy
Apparently.
uncle also.
I guess she's quite accurate.
Sitting on the tree looking at you, yeah. Like,
Which
hi
tree?
Sushii.
Hi, we come in peace.
Yes.
So you said there's an uncle sitting on top of this tree.
This playboy uncle.
It's a playboy uncle?
Yeah, he will be flirtatious. It's like Mid-Autumn Festival and we are doing this kind of thing. People playing lantern, we playing this our lantern, you know.
And then we decided to check out that dilapidated house that we saw earlier. The one where Perlin said she sensed 13 ghosts in the house. And then something very peculiar happened.
It's at 3. It's at 3.
Interesting. Yeah, it's definitely spiking. Offerings?
Yeah.
3 bars at the offering.
It's a bit... Yeah. That's 3 for sure. Maybe next
Wow,
year
it's
7
so
months.
interesting that when you put it near the offering, it's actually 3 bars. Look.
Around here.
There was a bit of a spike at the house. But what I find the most interesting was when Perlin put it near the offering, the food offering, it actually spiked to 3. So that was quite interesting.
You have sensed quite a lot of spirits just now, right?
Yeah.
I'm just curious how you sense the spirits, or is it a visual thing? Like just now you said there was an uncle sitting on top of the tree, right?
Yeah.
Did you see him?
Here's the thing, like, some people can see clearly, right? I think when I was younger, I really can see because I can see the form, I can see the shadow, I can kind of see features. But then, like, right now where I am, I'd rather not see. So, you know, sometimes you close your eyes, you can feel the presence of a person there. It's kind of like my eyes are open, but that third eye is closed, but I can sense that presence. It's just reading energies. That's how I can best explain right now. I cannot explain a lot of the things that I can sense and why I can do things the way I do. I just know that the more I test, like today we come out and test, and I'm like, oh, I am EMF Detector.
Honestly, it was interesting to hear how a sensitive person describes being able to sense spirits. Perhaps some people really are more sensitive to things of this nature. But then the question is, how and why? Like, why are some people more sensitive than others? We then went up the upper floors of the block.
I like the slow opening reveal of the door. Oh my god, look how creepy it is. Look how creepy this place is. What the fuck?
I feel like towards the end there'll be stuff. And then I feel like going to the 6th to 7th floor also.
Level 6.
Yeah. Level 6.
Level 6, 3 bars.
Wow, not bad. I 2 floors down, I can sense it.
And unsurprisingly, the EMF reader spiked at certain levels. But then as I was looking through the footages, I realized that there were electrical or meter boxes at certain levels, so perhaps that's the reason why it spiked. But I have to say that the upper floors were dirtier than a teenager's browsing history, both supernaturally and physically dirty.
So we are going to the highest floor now to see what's there, but this floor is very dirty. Quite strong, 4 bars. Is there someone there?
It's a
someone
person,
there.
right? It's a person.
Yeah, there's someone there.
Yeah, the top floor feels damp. Right.
Someone's having a party in there.
We then tried communicating with the spirits through our spirit box.
I heard a yes. Are there any spirits here? Could you share your name, maybe?
But unfortunately, we didn't capture anything substantial, which then brings us to the Ouija board.
Ouija board. Hopefully this time it works. I don't know if I should say that, but let's see what happens. We're gonna play the Ouija board now.
Out of curiosity and just for educational purposes for everyone watching, we would like to know if there are any spirits here who would like to communicate with us. We only invite spirits that are kind and nice and loving, I guess. Yeah, so if you would like to communicate with us, could you move the little plastic thingy? Planchette?
Are there any spirits here?
Any spirits that would like to communicate with us? Okay, maybe.
Which unfortunately, this too didn't net much results. But this is when things started getting weird. Remember this area that I've been attracted to ever since I got here? After our failed attempt at communicating with spirits with the Ouija board, our EMF reader started going off.
To us through the Ouija board, we would like to welcome you over here to communicate.
Oh, there's one right here.
Thank you. Are you auntie? Oh, maybe this is auntie.
And suddenly, Perlin looked at me dead in the eye and said, "Sushii, can we leave now?" And immediately it registered with me like this girl either sensed something very sinister approaching or she needed to pee really badly. So we packed up and left quicker than my dad did when I was 18. But later on when I asked Perlin what happened, she said that she sensed something very evil looking through this door. This very door that was in the area that I was so attracted to. And it told us to leave the place immediately, like it told us to fuck off. And I know it sucks that I didn't capture any footage of us leaving, but believe me, my body was just filled with chills and I was too spooked out to think about filming in that moment. Perlin explained to me that sometimes these entities would draw you in subconsciously, and in my case, I was enchanted by this particular spot, the one in front of the door, and that's how they would get you. I don't know if that was exactly what this demon wanted to do, but I'm glad we got out of there. And then she left. And I was left to fend for myself against Satan for the rest of the night. I tried going to the nearby bus stop to get away from any negative energy.
I was looking for a place to like rest and chill until the morning comes, and I wanted to chill here, but I realized it's actually maybe this place is taken. Sorry, come in peace. Don't mean any harm, oops, sorry.
But apparently that bus stop was also occupied. I then went back into One Spooner Road and did a little bit of solo exploring, but I made sure to avoid that spooky area. I sat around and waited for time to pass and intentionally sat at an open space where people could hear me scream if I were to get decapitated by a demon. And before I knew it, dawn had arrived. In retrospect, it was a really eye-opening encounter. After this whole experience, I'm inclined to believe that there are energies surrounding us, whether good or bad.
Hi auntie, if you like sushi, can you let him know by giving him 5 stars over there? 4. Oh, you quite like him, huh?
Wow.
But I also think that it's this act of belief that conjures up paranormal phenomena. Those who believe in ghosts are more inclined to experience ghostly encounters, while the rest of us will be dismissive and be none the wiser. So my question to you is, do you believe in ghosts? Ooh, spooky ending. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I assure you that I am still Sushii and I have not been possessed by anything. I am still myself. I hope you'll consider subscribing if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys very soon.
Goodbye.